This is the second battle between Johannes and Aggony Duck. Aggony 1v1 Championship, round 2. Aggony Duck is commanding the Kingdom of Charlemagne. He has a front line of archers here, mounted archers, and normal archers. A lot of archers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 archers. Quite substantial. For cavalry, he has Frankish cav. Then he has armored swords, levy spears, levy spears, levy spears, and armored swords on the flanks, together with some Skola knights and the paladin guardsmen. So very strong cavalry, a lot of foot skirmishers, light on the infantry. For the Avars, we have Avar horse archers over here, 4 Avar horse archers. Then we have, let's see, levy archers, levy archers, levy archers, levy archers, 4 levy archers. Some levy spears, Avar lancers, the Avar noble swords, 4 of those, Avar guard, and spearmen in the back. So I'd give the cavalry advantage in this particular matchup. I'd give the cavalry advantage to the Franks, considering this map might be hard to use shock cavalry effectively on. Now it's going to be hard to get the Avar horse archers effective as well, because this entire piece of terrain, together with the flanks here, look at how far these Avars have to go to be able to flank. And if they flank, these archers are just going to be able to zone them out if they know what they're doing. And I have a feeling Duck knows what he's doing. So not the easiest map to be using the Avar zone. Already they are splitting up, going very wide. On the other hand, might allow these levy archers to get some killing done. Problem with that is although the mounted archers and the levy archers of the Kingdom of Charlemagne, I mean the standard archers, although they are inferior in terms of damage, there are just more of them in this battle. A lot more. You can definitely make up for the lack in quality by just bringing more of something. And here you see the archers starting to zone away the Avar lancers. 1 archer being put on horse archer duty over here. It's going to be hard for the Avars to find an angle of approach. They do have the Avar noble swords. In shield wall they will absolutely destroy anything that the Kingdom of Charlemagne can put on the battlefield, in terms of infantry at least. The Avar horse archers finally made it to the back of Charlemagne's army, but the Avars do not have the units to put the pressure on Charlemagne from all the angles they need to. The Frankish cav and the Skola knights can take a right beating. So here we go, the skirmishing is starting. Levy archers up against the standard archers, mounted archers. But the Frankish archers want none of it, they're pulling back. The Avar horse archers haven't been able to do anything yet because they're being zoned. So pulling away. Armored swordsmen are eating arrows at the moment, and they're dying quite fast.
Get down, sir!
But now the Avar horse archers are also taking fire. We need to be very careful here. And moving up the center, the Avar noble swords are not in shield wall anymore, but now the Avars are pushing very hard against the Kingdom of Charlemagne. Trying to send out the Frankish cavalry here between the spears and the horse archers, perhaps trying to catch the Avar horse archers. The armored swords going hard for the levy spears, but look at these Skola knights here, they got blobbed up. So this is bad for Charlemagne. Now the Frankish cav has to be sent in, and the Frankish cavalry is now in a blob with shock cavalry and spears, not a great place to be. Look at how many men are being lost here. So it's not starting well here for Charlemagne and Duck. The levy spears losing to levy spears. And in the center, the shock cav has found an opening.
They are trying to take out our general.
Straight for the Frankish cavalry. Might even hit multiple units here. Yep, even hitting the archers. They're not going to survive for long though, these Avar lancers. But look at what happened over here. So much cavalry lost by Duck trying to move through. But he did manage to defeat the levy spears with his armored swords. And it's chaos now. It's chaos in the Frankish lines. Avar noble swordsmen running in. The Avar lancers are chasing after these Frankish cav units. No shield walls in place at the moment. Avar noble swords getting absolutely smashed by close range fire from the mounted archers. And that's the best bet the Franks have for defeating that unit. Now the Frankish cavalry and the Skull Knights have gone straight for the Avar Guard. The Avar Guard only having the Avar Guard being a shock cav unit. Not great against enemy cavalry, being trapped now by the armored swords. And this is a very important engagement. The Avar Guard are dropping quickly. Seems like the levy archers are firing into the blob. And that's going to get some... that's going to reduce the hit points of the Avar Guard and kill some of them. And now the general is actually dead. The Avar general died now. So the Avars might have morale problems. They do have some cavalry units left. These horse archers could charge in and finish off the archers. But overall, giving the advantage to Charlemagne at this point. Although these very dangerous Avar noble swords are on the field, there are just so many skirmishers for the Kingdom of Charlemagne. And these Avar horse archers could be used to just snipe the Frankish cav units, and then charge in and destroy the archers in melee. But look at the Paladin Guard general, completely fine at this point in the battle.
Our men flee
The Skull Knights charging in towards the levy archers. They are going to be able to make it in, but they're not going to be very many men alive here. Still, might be able to break the levy archers because the general is dead. At least one of them could be broken. Yep, shattered. So let's see if these guys make it in. Eating fire. Ooh, those are a lot of dead guys. Yeah, that's it. The Avar Guard, they're getting a lot of kills, but they're going to die themselves. The armored swords chasing after the archers here. The Kingdom of Charlemagne being driven off to the edge of the map. No supporting units here for these archers. Trying to break the levy spears, get them off the field, but it seems like these archers are going to get trapped. And now the Avar horse archers starting to run out of ammunition. They could be used to pick off these units, the archer units. Losing a lot of the late game skirmish potential now is Duck, due to these levy spears and the Avar noble swords chasing down the mounted archers here. But due to morale, these Avar horse archers actually broke at full strength. Shattered at full strength, so losing the general in an Avar army is devastating. Trying to break the levy spears. They have their bonus from charging, so they're going to make it into the archers and finish them off. Seems like Duck wants to put the archers in the water now to reduce the speed and the charge speed of these Avar noble swords.
This is a shameful display.
But the archers are going to be slowed down themselves as well, and Johannes moving out of the pond. He does not want to stay there and take fire. And look at this, the levy spears actually broke there. Exhausted, general being dead, casualties sustained. Off the field you go. And here we see the archers being used to pick off the remaining, the horse archers being used to pick off the remaining archers. But you can see how fragile the morale is. These guys, although they won that engagement, they are...
Our men are rallying.
They almost broke.
They're not done yet.
Armored swords moving up. One charge away from being taken off the field here. So this charge should see them gone. Yeah. Losing decisively, and that should be it for the swords.
Our men are breaking off.
But this is where it's at now. We have one levy archer unit here, and we have 3 of our noble swords. Down to 36 morale, exhausted. It's going to be very easy to remove these guys from the battlefield. Now the mounted archers and the archers focusing down on the levy archers. And they should rout using flaming. Yeah, shattered. So now there are no archers nearby. There is this one archer unit here, but it's so far away from the main battle. So as these units get picked apart, the balance of power is going to start shifting. And who would have thought a Frank versus Avar battle would turn into Avar infantry chasing after Frankish skirmish? You would kind of expect it to be the other way around. Flaming plus a charge from the Paladin guards here. Also using Whistling Shot to get the Avar noble swords off the field quickly. Minus 11 morale now, so they're going to shatter. They are shattered. And now Flaming plus Whistling should make the Avar horse archers run off the field as well. Yeah, getting hit by both Flaming and Whistling Shot. Good use of morale effects this.
The men are running, cowards!
So one unit plucked off the field. And at this point, nothing that the Avars could do. So a Pyrrhic victory there. Aggony Duck takes it. The Kingdom of Charlemagne can be a nice faction to counter the Avars, but it was by no means easy. This was a very chaotic battle. It started out poorly for the Franks, with the Frankish cavalry being tied down there. But in the end, having an abundance of these archers paid dividends to Aggony Duck. Strength and honor.